Hello, and welcome back to Lord of Heroes News on Nyris Gaming. Sorry it's been a while, but we're back, and we have some of the best news we could possibly have on this game in quite a long time. So let's get into it. So there are going to be a couple of hero adjustments, not the thing we were talking about, we'll get to that eventually. But first things first is Syfphride, our light warrior. Her magnetic shock is going to be getting an addition to the damage dealt, increasing by 100% if the target's defense is decreased. So benefiting from defense down even more, and she has one of the most effective defense down abilities in the game. Her burst is also going to be getting this addition to it, so it'll do 100% increased damage if the target's defense is decreased. And that comes from her 2, so her 2 benefits her 1 and her 3 even better now. Next and finally is our Earth Striker 9. He's going to get an addition to his 2 that will increase his critical hit damage by 100%, stacking up to 2 times. That's a massive increase of 200% at max stacks. I would imagine this purges after a wave is defeated, like most others. It's also going to be a minor adjustment to his burst. Before, it would give him a shield for 1 turn, and at level 4, that would go to 2 turns. Now it's 2 turns by default, and instead, at level 4, it's just going to get another 10% damage. The aptitude system is going to get a rework. As far as I know, this is going to still be unlocked the same way, but instead of 3, it's going to be 5. There's going to be a passive skill that's unlocked and fixed stats that are going to increase. I would imagine the base like it was before, based on how this looks, yes. But you won't have to choose anymore, and you'll get certain things based on class. And just to note, if you already had aptitudes unlocked, they will be removed from the hero, but you'll be able to slot them back in once the update hits. You will not lose them, but the stats they will unlock will be different. For Sniper, Cleric, Guardian, the general stats, as far as I read, are all going to be the same for every class. So level 1 will be 5% attack, 5% health. Level 2 will be the same. Level 3 will be 10% of both. Level 4 will be 5% attack, 10% health. Level 5 will be 10 of both. And that's going to be universal for every class. Things that are different are the right-hand ones here. Sniper, Cleric, and Guardian will get 7 speed, 10 speed. The aptitude skill will unlock. We'll get to those later. 10% defense, and then aptitude skill upgrade. They have 2 levels. Striker will get crit damage 10%, 10% crit rate, aptitude skill, defense 10%, aptitude skill. And these are going to be increasing the base stats, and these are going to be much more than the aptitudes could unlock before. You're just going to need more of them. Warrior is going to be 10% crit rate, 10% resistance, aptitude skill, defense 10%, aptitude skill upgrade. Kind of wish there was crit damage on that one too instead of the resistance. Commander will be resistance 10%, speed 10, skill, defense 10, aptitude skill. The last 3 are the same for everyone. Now, what the specific skills are per class. For Guardians, it's going to reduce damage taken by all allies from the element that the Guardian is strong against. So fire will be earth, water will be fire, etc. Level 1 will be 7%, and level 2 will be 15%. And based on this, you cannot stack more than one of the same one. Snipers will increase damage dealt by all allies against the element that they are strong against. Same as before, just damage dealt by all allies, starting at 10% going to 20%. Obviously cannot stack. Warriors will get their attack and defense increased by 10% up to 20% for every elemental ally that is in the same element as them on the team. Fire for fire, water for water. Strikers will get increased damage dealt against their opposing element, fire for earth and such, starting at 20% going up to 40%. Nice hefty damage increase. Pair that with a sniper of the proper element. Clerics will, upon taking a turn, have a 15% to 22% chance to revive an ally of the same element that they are and heal them for 15% of their health. Auto revives on clerics with aptitudes, or a chance to auto revive on their turns. Makes it less of a niche thing to be solely had by Water Vanessa and Light Mew, although they can still just do it directly on demand if you have the burst gauge. Commanders will reduce the action gauge of the opposing element enemies by 50% to 100% for every 6 turns taken. I don't know the specificities of that, if it's the turns taken by the commander specifically, or if it's like most turns taken in this game where it's every 6 turns. If it's every 6 turns, that's nasty. And the Alliance raid is still vulnerable to that, although to a lesser degree, so that could be interesting to strategize around. Important note here, you'll get 10 link traces for an extra aptitude currently, but there will be an update in the future that will make use of extra aptitudes beyond the 5th. There will be new relics for Earth Aslan, Earth Lumi, Alev Water, Water Joshua, Light Vanessa, and Earth 9. And that is because the paid heroes, the ones you could only get through paid packages, are no longer going to be such. They will now have their own summon banner with the same 90 pull guarantee for the focused one. They will have their own pity system separate from the featured summons. But yeah, you will no longer be able to, but also no longer have to pay for any of the heroes. You will have to summon them, and they will be on rotation. These ones will be the ones in the first rotation, starting after the maintenance on Thursday for this update. I forgot to mention, this is happening on September 14th. We are going to be getting a new side story. I will be going through the reading of that at some point for the previous one. This one will be Full Moon Nights Fantasy. This will be from the 14th of September to the 4th of October. And that outfit we saw in that picture there is going to be a new outfit for Syfphride. Here's the full artwork of the regular and limited. Both look wonderful. Here's a look at the Link summon for the paid package Link heroes. As said before, these will be the first rotation. Fire Rosanna was part of that. She wasn't on the list of new artifacts because she already has hers. I said artifacts in her own relic banner for the other Rosannas as well. I don't know if that's going to be changed. But Fire Rosanna, Earth Aslan, Earth Lumi, Water Alev, Water Joshua, Light Vanessa, Earth 9. The ones to be focusing for this, and as far as I remember with the Avalon Times, they said we will be able to directly choose one starting out. Ones to look for primarily would be Earth Aslan and Water Joshua. Those two would be priority 1. Water Joshua provides a ton of burst gauge, especially in burst formation. Has debuff purge on his action gauge 2. The only problem with that one is it's not a every other turn one, it's an every 3 turns. But he is very handy to have around to fuel your bursts and keep your team devoid of debuffs. Removing debuffs is not going to be purely for pay to win now. It's wonderful. And Earth Aslan, because he is an every other turn action gauge booster, he's an Earth Warrior, and it also gives attack up for, I believe, 2 turns. Priority 2, I would say personally, just with the silenced rates being more AoE these days, Water Alev is a decent warrior who has max health-based damage, I believe, on every single one of her abilities, 2 of which are AoE, and Earth 9 has seen some nice buffs recently and is a decent Earth AoE striker. All but his 1 are AoE. And you will be able to focus a hero just like the contract summon banner, although I believe you can only focus 1, but it'll focus both them and their relics, I believe, and they will be your guarantee after 90 pulls. And obviously all of these heroes will be having aptitudes now, because you can summon them. Event updates, the 14th through the 4th, so the same duration as the side story, Connecting Bonds. So this will give you rewards based on how many summons you do. They also said they're going to be giving out more link stones via coupons and events in the future, so that'll be nice to see. This is based on summons performed, so 40, 80, 120, 160, and 200. That is a lot. And you have half a month to do it. So hopefully you have some link stones saved. But you'll be getting 100,000 gold, 500 crystals, 1,000,000 renown, which is nice at 120, 1,000 elixirs, 1 primeval soul stone. Conquer the Silence to get you some link stones from the 14th to the 28th, so 2 weeks. Get you some extra tickets in the Silent Straits. Obelisk Ascension for the mid-month Obelisk season, 14th to the 17th. Daily battle training from the 18th to the 25th, just to get some more energy in. Paid upgrade from the 21st to the 24th. And we'll be getting some free packages with this triple package thing like they do usually. The free one will get you 2 free pulls with 100 link stones and some energy, crystals, gold, and elixirs. The relics will now be displayed on the wardrobe page so you can see them with their weapons. We are also going to get Harvest Festival PO Mystic Beast Hunt coming up soon. And by soon, this starts on Tuesday, actually, before the update through the 24th. And for the shop, you're going to have Dark and Light runes. You're going to have one-time purchase of 100 link stones, and then 30 link stones per day. With the shop lasting 2 whole weeks, that would be 14 days. Let's see here. 420 link stones approximately. So in total, that'll be a full 10 pull for free. Training token. I believe that's for the Dakion Training Grounds. A total of 1,000,000 gold at 100,000 per purchase. A total of 400,000 renown. You get your daily elixirs of insight. Oh, we're actually getting potent dailies as well. That's not normal. Usually the potents are a one-time thing, and only the regulars are a daily. So both of those. Mystic Soulstone once, class runes, and then the Dark and Light runes. And that's going to do it for Lord of Heroes news today. I shall see you in the next video, probably Thursday, for the update, to go through all of those new relics that we'll have